No.
I think we're climbing. Yeah.
Watch out. Move.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Daddy? Daddy, get out. I'm listening. Daddy. Ha! Daddy, let's go.
Welcome back, everybody. It's time to start getting this garden cleaned up now that we've got everything pretty much planted, ready to go for the summer. Get this big pile out of here, some of this old scrap back here, and really get our garden cleaned up now. So we're gonna start. We got somebody coming to get this pile out of here today, and so like things tend to go here in Lake County, they never showed up. So no call, no show. They were supposed to be here around noon last week on Friday. No call, no text, just no one showed up. So that's quite common around here. Pretty much any service, unfortunately, that you call for, it's very difficult to get anybody to show up. I'm not sure why. This was going on long before COVID or anything like that. It's just kind of a long-running local joke around here. If you can get a service provider to show up, you're very fortunate. So on to other things. I thought I'd take some time to just show you guys around the property and what we've been working on. You can see all behind me, we've gotten a lot of weed eating done. I didn't film that. I figured most of you guys would not want to watch a whole bunch of weed eating because it does go on for quite a while. Everything behind here, this is actually not our property. This is just a vacant property behind us, and we weeded it for our own fire safety. Our property line ends, well, you kind of see, let's see, right here. It goes right down here, right behind this tree, right here, and then follows straight up behind us. So property doesn't fall very far behind our house, but we like to get it as cleaned up as possible, just to give us that extra fire safety. Of course, as this hill goes way up, it becomes very difficult for any fire trucks or rescue crews or anything to get up here from the top. So the further back we can push it from our house, the safer we'll be. So you can see we continued far past our house. You see the boogie down there sitting on the porch watching us. Right under that towel, it's kind of hard to see him with the shade. So like I was saying, this tree here is basically our property line. It runs right up there past our shed, straight down here, right up to this little marker right here. And so we go quite a ways behind our property just to make sure if something was to happen up in here, that we have an opportunity to get out. But it is quite a view from up here. So here's that back corner we were just showing you with our shed. Right up here at this little pole right there next to that post, that's our property line. It cuts right down through here. This is up above our garage. The carport that'll be taken down soon. I put this carport up a couple years ago. Unfortunately, the ground here changes with about a 3 foot, almost 4 foot elevation from front to back. And we would just have to go too deep to make this thing work. I had it quite shallow in the front, and of course, as soon as a good winter came through, I'm not sure if you could tell, but like this post is, everything has bent over. So we're in the process of taking this down. That's all the roofing here. At the end of the day, it didn't really work out. As you can see, our driveway curves pretty hard. And with this post here, it became very difficult to actually pull a car into here. It's doable, but it's tight. So we're gonna take that out. That'll give us some more space to be able to back into here. So as we walk down our driveway here, this is gonna be our property line. Right up this fence, just to the outside of this fence here. up back behind. So our property follows this fence line all the way up to the corner, and that's up back behind that shed we were just looking at. So this is the view of the front of our house. This is all an enclosed porch. Right out here we have a nice little shaded sitting area. And that overlooks down right onto our garden. The garden's starting to come along. We've added some strawberries. So we got 2 varieties of strawberries in here. We have these first 2 are Seascape strawberries, and these are Eversweet strawberries in their second 2. Our tomatoes are still having quite the struggle. I just can't pin down whether I'm watering too much, watering too little. I've tried to let it go dry for a couple days. It seemed to be a negative. Tried to keep it nice and wet. We'll figure it out. We'll learn as time goes on. If these tomatoes don't make it, then at least we learned from it. Still have yet to get any pumpkin sprouts. Artichoke seems to do good and then lose its leaves. Broccoli's doing better. Our mustard's doing very well. But our cucumbers around it, not so much. I don't know if you guys can see this indention here. I'm not sure what's getting into here. All the larger animals like skunks, raccoons and stuff, they can't get in anymore with the fencing. So either maybe mice or rats or birds or something. We have 1 watermelon that's doing great and 2 corn that are really doing well. Our cherry tomatoes, not a lot of change there so far. But it's all a learning experience. Just in this season so far, we've learned a lot. Definitely next year we will start our seeds indoors under lights and give all this stuff a better fighting chance. It seemed our spring, you know, just like last week, one day we were 95 degrees and 2 days later we had hail and our nighttime temperatures hit down into the 30s. Not sure if you guys can see it, but we're getting hit by a huge hailstorm right now. Hopefully the garden survives. Just came out of nowhere, like hail does. So hope you enjoyed this little mini tour of our miniature homestead. We'll be getting some big updates soon, get everything cleaned out, and really get a move on our garden.